Good evening. My name is Taisha, and I'm here to speak about going back to school as an adult and how absolutely challenging it could be. But the benefits are so worthwhile. The feeling that you get from overcoming and becoming exactly what you need and want to be in life are so rewarding. So, as an adult student, I have had millions of questions. I used to doubt, am I supposed to be here or not? Like, did I come back to school by mistake? Can I get a career? Am I going to make a lot of money? There are just so many questions that I used to ask myself, right? And I used to want to vent these questions. I wanted to ask these questions. And a lot of times these questions would go unanswered because the fear of embarrassment or shame would creep in. So I didn't ask the questions. So I still have these questions. And in my third semester, which was last semester, made my third semester, I was in this particular math class. Now, don't get me wrong, because in my first and second semester, you couldn't tell me I wasn't a genius. I was getting B pluses. I was extra proud of myself, and I felt wonderful. Felt like nothing could stop me, and that I can conquer the world, and that I could keep going and gain all that I wanted to get out of going to school. The feeling of feeling worthy again, the feeling of feeling smart, intelligent, able to do anything, and altogether feeling great. Well, third semester wasn't that easy. I was in this particular math class where I thought that all of my classmates must have just graduated high school, right? So you can imagine just the fear of feeling inadequate, in layman's terms, a tad bit stupid, all of those things, all of those things. And I wanted so bad to just be the best that I could be in this class. And I would reminisce over my first and second semester and just tear myself apart. I began to start feeling overwhelmed. I felt like I wanted to quit over a million times. I felt like giving up on myself. I was irritated, agitated, and I just wasn't myself because I didn't feel like I was excelling. And don't get me wrong, I was really, really putting my best foot forward. I paid for tutoring, I went to the free tutoring. Anything you can imagine, I did. I had one tutoring experience that was just the absolute worst. The absolute worst. Left feeling like I don't know about this. Yeah, and I did fail the test. Did not do good on the test at all. So you can just imagine how I felt. And then I already felt just a tad bit out of place because I was an older student, and I already felt like, I just didn't feel too confident in myself. But I just want to let someone know, if you do plan on going back to school, go. Go. Challenge yourself to be the very best self that you can be for yourself, because that is absolutely where it starts, with yourself. The feeling that I had of going back to college and having my children look up to me and just admire that, actually lit a fire under them to go farther in their education. And it was just an altogether great feeling. So I would definitely urge anyone, if you plan on going back to college as an adult, to go. It's a wonderful challenge, and it comes with so many rewards. And one of those rewards are definitely a great feeling of dignity. A great feeling of dignity. Like, it's like nothing can stop you. You feel unstoppable, basically. And although being an adult student comes with many different challenges, because we have to remember that some of us are full-time employees, we're mothers, single mothers, married mothers, so we have our children, we have our spouses, and just a lot of things that go on in our personal lives that can sometimes over trump being a student. And it's not easy. It's not, but it's so worth it. And just to know when you do go back to school, there are certain steps that you have to take. I would advise you to get plenty of rest. I would advise you not to cram, to study for a test, to let your brain rest and soak in the knowledge that you have gained so that you can pass these tests and exams. It's very important that you eat well and and like I said, that you get plenty of rest and relaxation. Your brain needs to rest. Take it from me. Last semester, I crammed, I studied, I went to tutoring. I was up late hours of the night, just trying my very best to do my very best when not knowing that wasn't the way to go. And now I have a better insight, and I want to share those things with you, uh, older adults who plan on going back to college again. It's very worth it. It's a wonderful experience, and it's like you're challenging yourself, especially in this new year, to achieve some goals that you may have put aside to take care of your family or to maybe certain life circumstances may have made you quit school. So, and learning new things or even relearning things are not the easiest things to do, right? But once you get over that hump and you realize that you can do this, that nothing can stop you, you're going to feel great about yourself. So I would advise anyone who plans, whether older, younger, it doesn't matter. A continued education is a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing to succeed in. It's a goal. It's wonderful. And what do they say? One thing they can't take away from you is your knowledge. So I hope that if you are a returning student, after being out of high school for so many years, that you would be proud of yourself, that you would have grace for yourself to pass these classes and to make every deadline because it's not easy. But like I said in the beginning of this video, it's so very well worth it. And I wish you all the best. Nice talking to you. Have a good night.